right, looking at this file. So this is a pretty common thing when you import from other programs or if customers sending you something or you extruded something that wasn't connected. It's just surfaces. So if you look on the left-hand side over here, we don't have any solids. So in order to make this a solid, the quick and dirty way to do it is to go into this repair tab. So normally you'd be in the design tab. You want to go to repair. You want to go missing faces. So click on that. And we're going to grab the whole shebang and click the green checkbox. And we're going to get a bunch of solids because it doesn't know if you want the outer part or like the holes to be cylinders. So it gave us the cylinders and the bar. So we obviously want the bar without the cylinders in it. So we're going to subtract them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to escape to get out of that missing faces. Back into design. Going to go to the combine command. So combine you can add or subtract, even though it's called combine. It's just a Boolean feature of add subtract. So we want to pick the object, as it says on here, click a target object. That's what we want to change. So we want to change the bar. And now you can see the saw becomes active. So if I wanted to add, I would click this merge function, but we're going to use the saw to cut. So we select what we want to cut. So we're going to pick the cylinder for each one. So we want to use that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. Okay. Now turn all your solids off and scroll through your list and find the actual solid that you want. So this is the solid that we want. All these are just the cylinders that you use to create. So it saves the original one we created and the tool that we subtracted, because we subtracted the hole. That's the actual hole that's left over. So this is the cylinder that was the tool. This is the hole that we removed. There we go. So now the only solid I have is the bar. Now that it's a solid, if I want to add a chamfer to the hole, I'm going to use my pull command. I'm going to grab just the top of the hole, and I'm going to click, hold, and pull. And so if I want to make this like a 250 chamfer, okay, when you create this, it's going to create a radius first. You can see that R for radius. If I right-click on that surface, my little submenu here lets me change it. So it defaults to round. We're going to make it chamfer. Okay. And now when I come over here and click on each one and pull it, I can specify the distance, and it remembers that I asked for a chamfer last. So you can see that I don't even get the submenu option here because it just knows that that's what you're asking for. Spacebar, 0.25, enter. So here you can do multiple. So what I did is I selected both by using the control key, and when I drag the original one, it changes multiple. So you don't have to do it single hole at a time. All right, so here's our holes. And now you can't just path this directly because we have these chamfers. So what we need to do is escape out, go to our sequence tab. We need to extend faces. So we're going to click extend. We're going to pick the entry. See, it says top bounding face. So that's the face we're going to pierce. So that's this face. And then we're going to pick the bottom bounding face, which is where the jet is going to exit, which is this face. Okay. And now we're going to pick the whole thing and then click check. And it's going to look for faces that it needs to extend. And it will only extend the ones it needs to. So you can see like on the outside, it did not create contours, but on the inside, it did. Okay. So now that that's done, we hit escape. And then we can path. And just click check. And you can see that it is in fact pathed the chamfers and the holes separately. Okay.
And just like normal, now that you have this path, your flow path shows up over here on the left. You left click on it, you export it, and this is a 3D ORD. So you want to save this as a 3D ORD. And of course, you want to make sure that your object's oriented. I actually just looked at it and saw that we are in fact at the home position, so I wasn't really concerned about that. But you do want to go ahead and make sure that you are at your home orient point. And that's it. Let us know if you have any questions.